Ay, hindi.
Kunin mo na.
Ay, naka-live na.
Kunin mo na.
Ay, walang picture. Ba't tinapam mo?
Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Long time no see. Salamat dun sa mga nag-abang tsaka nanonood kahit short notice. Ang laki-laki na ng mukha ko. Kaya malaki na yung siyang ko. Big na ako. Sorry, ang tagal naming di nag-live. Tsaka nakapag-upload ng video. Hi sis. Parang kausap lang kita kanina, no? Hi din sa hubby mo. Ayun. Good morning. Ayun, so sobrang busy kasi madugo pala yung third term. Marami kaming mga research paper, exam. So medyo wala talagang time upload ng bagong video. Hi Maria. Second wave. So kasi nung medyo naging okay naman yung situation sa COVID, parang binuksan nila ulit yung dine-in ng restaurants dito. Tapos nag-back to normal yung mga offices na hindi naman ganun kalalaki. So yung parang kunwari konti lang naman yung tao, pwedeng bumalik ulit sa work, ganun. Tapos sa bus, hindi limited na yung tao, basta may mask, ganun. Pero ngayon, dahil nag-stage 2 ulit kami, ang nangyari, wala na ulit yung dine-in sa mga restaurants. So far, ngayon, we just reached 1,000 confirmed cases yesterday, and that's the highest number so far for the province of Ontario ever since nag-start tong COVID na to. So medyo nagwo-worry din kami dito ngayon. So before we start, we just want to make our disclaimer. We want to make our disclaimer. So we are not immigration consultants. We are not connected to any agency or any immigration agencies as well. And everything that we will say in this video is purely based on our personal knowledge and experience, and from the experience of the people naka-close namin. So if you still want to verify if all information is correct and true, please always go and refer the information to the CIC website. Go to your Google Chrome, search for that. So that's it. Good morning, everyone.
Jillian, good morning.
Oy, Jillian. Bakit ang taba ko na tayo?
Follow niya yung channel niya, guys. Anthology.
Also,
siya yung chef.
Oo, hi, Jillian. Nagpunta ka dito sa Saga, hindi mo ko i-donate. Alam mo na nga wala na akong buhay. Tapos, another news about sa study permit, anything concerning international students na papunta at nagpaplanong pumunta dito sa Canada. So may lumabas na po sa atin sa CIC website ng list ng DLI, mga designated learning institutions na nasa listahan ng may COVID readiness plan. So meaning, ang ibig sabihin po nun, kunwari, yung approval ninyo is after March 28. Kasi yung mga na-approve ng before and on March 28, exempted sila sa travel restrictions ng Canada. So that applies for international students as well. So for those other people na na-approve ng after March 28, they cannot travel to Canada yet unless ni-require ng school. But right now, lahat ng information na yon, lahat nung sinabi about sa March 28 and travel restriction, it's wala na siyang kasi you have to base it purely sa listahan na nasa CIC website for the DLI approved na merong mga COVID readiness plan. So you always have to refer to that. So go check that to the sa CIC website kung kasama yung school ninyo. And so mga hindi pa nagla-lodge, huwag mo na kayo magla-lodge na application kung wala pa yung school nyo doon. So wait for it. So may mga meron. Oo. Sa mga nakapag-lodge na, sa mga nakapag-lodge na at may approval na at nakita nyo yung school nyo doon sa listahan na yun, then we'll see you soon here in Canada. Pwede na kayo mag-travel. Kasama na kayo, so pwedeng pumasok sa Canada.
Don't forget our pasalubong.
Alright, so let's go. Ano ba yung mga meron dyan? Thank you, Attorney Rustico. Faith Hope. Oy, Faith! alam ko nag-video marathon ka, pinanood mo lahat ng video namin kasi nakikita ko lahat ng comments mo. Although hindi ako nagre-reply, nababasa ka. So thank you so much. Jokas, hi, thank you so much for waiting. Mylene, hi, kamusta na? Nakapagpa-medical na yung mga kids ko? Yes. It was very smooth. Akala ko talaga mahirapan silang pumasok ng Baguio. Well, initially nahirapan, not sa Baguio. Sa pagpasok sa Baguio, it was fairly easy. They just have to take the, may parang x-ray yung mga matatanda, yung mga anak ko, walang problema. So, yung mga matatanda yung nag-drive. Pero yung mga anak ko, they were okay. It was very smooth travel going to Baguio. So, yung mga magpapamedical na malapit naman sa Baguio, so long as medical reason, upfront man yan or ni-require for your application, you can go to Baguio. You just have to register. If you want to know the steps, just message us. I will reply to you about the medical request process in going to Baguio. Okay. Yes, saglit lang. Eat, love, and travel with Grace. Hi! Asa na tayo? Doon tayo ka Angelica dahil. Makapagulang ako na. Okay. Gagawa ka ng sandwich.
Papakulo siya ng egg. Gagawa siya ng sandwich. Baon ko. My work today. Kaya ganun. Saan na tayo?
Kay Angelica. Ano ba?
Eat, Angelica, Jokas, Mylene. Eat, love, and travel with
Anthology, naabutan ko din. Ang daya mo, Jillian, I hate you. Hindi mo ko dinalaw. Kitar, thank you, love. Escario, thank you so much, DJ John Vlogger. Faith Hope, di po ba kayo magkakaprab ulit yung kagaya namin na nag-apply for study? Anong magkakaprob? Problema. Ano yung naging problema, Faith? Please elaborate. Sorry, hindi ko matandaan lahat, ha? Emma, hi, sis! Yes, I'll see you soon. I'm pretty sure.
Pasalubong yung
Oo, nasa ano siya.
Marlboro.
Ano ka ba? Nasa UAE si Emma.
Ganun ba?
Oo.
Free, babayaran natin.
I'll see you soon, Emma. Pretty sure I'll see you soon. Kasi si Emma nag-enroll yan sa Lambton.
Lambton.
Ano lang kanyang LOA. So I'll see you soon. Maria, thank you so much, Maria. Jamazak sila nga. Ingating kayo dyan. Finally, naka-join din sa live. Yes, Faith. Mikhail. Hi, Mikhail. Daddy Happy. We miss you guys. Ask ko lang kung ako ang SP stay-at-home mom. Then year 2000, last work experience, 2006, 2008, last work experience. Required pa din ba akong kumuha ng certificate of employment? Well, ito, dalawa. Ako na siya. Ako lang. Thank you. Well, for your question, if you're still required, well, basically, kasi ang guideline lang naman within the last 10 years, for the COE. But since there's parang walang naging, well, if it's gonna be me, kung ako kunwari, I would, depende kung paano yung atake mo sa application mo kasi ikaw yung magiging SP, diba? So, you can use your certificate of employment kahit medyo matagal na siya para i-address mo yung why you want to study again and why you want to come here to Canada and study. Pwede mong i-connect yun sa COE mo. So you might as well include that. Pero again, depende nga yun kung paano yung magiging approach mo sa application mo. So I suggest you have to plan it muna kung ano yan, connected ba yan sa dating sa experience mo sa trabaho mo, or is it because you have been a stay-at-home mom for a very long time and you realize that you wanted to do something else? So that depends. But if it's going to be for me, it's going to be me, yes, I would include that.
Yan. Hi po, late na ako.
Hindi ka late. Kakaumpisa lang yan.
Love Escario. September 21, target date.
Yes, love. September 2021. That's good. So, marami pang mahaba pa yung time for that, for you to prepare. So, lagi kong sinasabi, prepare your documents, most especially your proof of funds, prepare your SOP, hindi yan minsan ang bagsak ang gagawin, pag-aralan yung mabuti kung ano. Tapos, laging lagyan nyo ng puso yung paggawa nyo ng SOP. Huwag masyadong
dramahan.
Hindi, basta ilagay nyo yung pinaka talagang reason bakit gusto nyo mag-aaral sa Canada.
Jam
Oo,
Salar,
that's enough time.
Salarzon.
Hi, Jam Salarzon.
Salarzon.
Irish.
Irish.
Jelly. Ilang months pa ba makakuha ng LOA sa school? Well, that depends. May mga schools na within the same day na sinabmit ng representative nyo, sinabmit nyo yung documents nyo, you can get your LOA. It can take 3 days, it can take 1 week, but some, it would take a month. So, depende kasi yun sa school, tsaka depende kung gaano kadami yung nag-a-apply ng LOA. Siyempre, reviewin mo na nila yan, di naman sila issue ng LOA, right? So, they still have to review your credentials, the reason why you want to get that program, or tapos may mga schools din na they're very strict when it comes to failing grades. Also, to address the question of some people who are messaging us, pag undergraduate pa, can they still apply for a study permit, or if they are still in K-12 or they are still parang fresh graduates, ganun, so wala pa silang degree? Yes, wala pang reason para ma-deny kayo dahil hindi kayo nakagraduate ng college sa Pilipinas. Kasi kung ang kukunin nyo naman, diploma certificate. Kasi ako postgraduate certificate ako since meron na akong dating degree sa Pilipinas. Now, for those people na talagang, alam mo yun, may mga iba't ibang dahilan bakit hindi ka nakatapos. Meron yung hindi pa gumagraduate, talagang nag-stop, pero nag-successful sa work. Meron yung so depende po yun sa kung ano yung reason nyo. Pero pwede kayong mag-apply study permit kahit undergraduate kayo or hindi kayo graduate ng college. Learn a lot from your videos. If we get approved, I'll bring pasalubong. Oy, love.
Oy, tawagan namin yun, love. Ano ka ba?
Hello.
Kailangan bigyan mo kami ng
Love
pasalubong.
Escario. Maxwell, hello. Hello, Max. So happy to be here as well. Magluluto ako maya-maya kasi may pasok si Sir.
Patrick Ramos.
Patrick. Asan si Patrick? Ask ko lang kung anong magandang path planning to be a pharmacist in future. Should I take a program close to my degree or something na
location-wise?
Should I take a program close to my degree or something na location-wise free housing but different degree with less work opportunity? Good question. Well, first of all, with regards to your question about the program, if depende kasi yan eh. Hindi ko naman laging sinasabi na, although lagi nyo naririnig, it has something to do. It should be connected to your degree, to your work experience. But of course, you can always do something else or get another program entirely different from your background when it comes to following your passion. So meaning, there is still, although you're following your passion, there's a complete explanation as to why you're gonna get that program na hindi siya connected sa background mo. So, again, culinary, because you love cooking or baking or pero you have proof na parang ever since I've been doing this business, but I don't have a degree, so I want to get a diploma with regards to this, a proper education, mga ganon. So, depende. Now, your question, should you follow your close to your degree na wala yung kamag-anak mo or pupunta ka dun sa may libreng tirahan? Tama? Na location-wise.
Free housing, but differently given less work opportunity daw.
Well, kung ako naman,
doon ka sa makakatipid ka, tol.
Yeah. Okay. Work is always there.
Ang daming trabaho dito.
Oo, hindi mo masasabi. Once
kasi pagpunta mo dito, mahirapan ka.
Pero make sure din na hanapin mo yung program mo. Kasi importante din yun. Kasi yun yung gagamitin mo for your PR. So, well, I would go to somewhere na makakatipid ako.
Meron bang buhay dito sa Canada?
Pero yung sa work, you don't have to worry about it. Kasi kung meron yung family mo, may nakaka-survive sila doon, that means they could still refer you to work. So that's okay.
Kasi pagpunta nyo dito, di ba, mahirap na. Mga applications, ganyan. Pagpunta nyo dito, mas mahirap.
Pero kung yung doon naman sa you have to consider though, na kapag titira ka sa family mo na iba yung degree na kukunin mo, is that something na kaya mong depensahan sa SOP mo? Makakakuha ka ba ng approval doon?
Tsaka kunin mo yung gusto mo. Oo. Kasi pang long term na yan.
At saka guys SOP, yan lang babasahin ni VO. Diyan nakadepende lahat kahit gaano kaganda yung mga documents na sinabmit mo. At the end of the day, it's gonna be your SOP. So, dapat maganda talaga yung SOP nyo. Kasi yun yung titingnan.
Kasing ganda niya dapat.
Taba.
Maxwell, hello po. So happy to watch you again.
Ito yung nagla-live tayo sa
Patrick Ramos, ask ko lang ano yung magandang path planning to be a pharmacist in the future. Tapos na pala to.
Pharmacist, ay wait, hindi ko nasagot yan.
Tapos na pala to.
Hindi ko nasagot. Pharmacist, you want to be a pharmacist? Ano ba yung degree mo ngayon? Kasi yung pagiging pharmacist dito, it's a regulated, regulated siya. So, kung yun yung gusto mo, you have to parang, may mga listahan naman. Una, i-search mo muna yung school na target mo and search mo kung ano yung mga available programs nila doon in relation to, what you want. Oo. So, being a pharmacist here, it's a regulated profession. There's like an exam that you have to take. You have to study pa dito. Regardless if you're already a registered pharmacist in the Philippines.
James Francisco, kamusta po kayo? Okay lang kami, tumataba.
Lumalaki rin siya. Malapit na ako. Malapit ang mga itlog.
Malapit ang mga itlog. So, makawala kami ng ilang buwan. Pilyong Kerubin. Hello po. Thank you sa vlog nyo. Marami akong natutunang nakukuhang idea.
Thank you.
Pilyo mo kung pilyo
ay, nagka-touch ako. Alam niyo yung kahit tagal-tagal namin nawawala sa YouTube. Wala kaming live, wala kaming video. But still, there are still some people messaging us and giving us support. And right now, so napaka-impromptu nitong live and we have 57 viewers. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that. We will still try our best. Tapusin lang talaga.
Ay, iba-vlog namin yung makukuha naming sasakyan.
Di ba pwedeng i-vlog natin yung mga anak?
Hindi, siyempre ngayong week yun eh. Baka bukas o sa isang araw namin makukuha kasi.
So natapos...
titignan nyo kung ano yung bagong sasakyan namin.
Ano lang namin yung comparison why we wanted to get a new car. Still something that has something to do with practicality pa rin. But, so aside from that, also, I just... Nag-render na ako ng maternity leave ko. So last day ko yesterday, I would give you all the details and sa video as to how an international student can get the benefits kahit na temporary residence tayo dito. And how I was able to apply. Mag-apply pa lang naman ako, but I know I'm eligible. So mag-apply na ako ng maternity benefits ko dito sa Canada. So regardless, ang maternity benefits dito sa Canada is it can be for 1 year. It depends on you, 1 year or 1.5 years. So may makukuha ka from the government.
So actually maraming naka-line up na.
Oo. So ano namin sa inyo yan. Pero just in case na nandito kayo, tapos nabuntis kayo, you know what to do, right? As an international student and as a temporary resident, para protected pa rin kayo kung magkakaroon kayo ng Canadian baby, you don't have to worry.
Oo, Canadian yan. Si Baste.
Okay, so let's go back.
Michael Rock.
Sabi ni Emma, don't worry, Sarky, may pasalubong kami sa inyo ni see you soon. Malakas yung application mo, Christine.
Ayoko ng Pachi, mahal yun.
Malakas yung application mo, Emma, promise. Trust me. Wala akong doubt na you're gonna get your approval. Yung Caribbean, I know, Mikhail.
Ito.
Si Mikhail. Hi po, pag may program na may co-op, automatic na paid pa yon? No. I'm gonna say that, unfortunately, for some people, they don't get paid co-op. For some people, they were lucky enough to find paid co-op.
Malapit na mag-co-op to. So, sunod na mga vlog namin, yung mga pang-PR na, ganun.
So, yung mga, wala ka naman kasing choice, diba? Kapag ka-required and you want to graduate, you grab any opportunity to get your co-op, regardless if it's paid or unpaid. So, I suggest, like, for example, your co-op will be in January. As early as now, you're already looking for a company who's accepting co-op students para meron kang options. Para, alam mo yun, alam mo kung saan ka pupunta. And you have enough time, plenty of time to apply and send your resumes. So, dapat talaga maayos yung resume mo at saka yung application letter mo. So, as early as now, kunwari January. So, how many months is that? 3 months? 4 months? Nag-apply ka na for your co-op? Naghahanap-hanap ka na? Hindi lahat pa yan.
Emma, Christina.
Si Jana Olases. Good afternoon. Question po, DIY po yung process niya ng study. Paano kayo nakahanap ng mastayan sa Canada? Kakilala po.
So, kung punta kayo sa London or sa Scarborough, may bakante pa sila.
Oo, at saka madali.
May ng bahay.
Madali lang. Kapag kunwari nakuha nyo na yung approval ninyo, punta lang kayo sa kgg.ca or sa Facebook page. Maghanap kayo, kunwari, parang kami Mississauga. May group ng Mississauga para sa mga rental nandun lahat. So sa Facebook, mahanapan nyo yun. May mga, careful lang ha, may mga scammers din dito. Hindi lahat mababait na tao dito. May bigla-bigla na magme-message nyo, nanghihingi na ng deposit. No, don't believe them. Okay.
Maxwell, hello po. Ask ko lang po if sana dinedeclare din po yung income dito sa Pilipinas kapag international student dyan.
Hindi.
Yung friend ko po
Kunwari,
kasi as digital marketing staff may
feeling ko na-gets ko na. Home base siya, no? So kung home base siya, tapos balak niyang dalhin yung trabaho niya dito sa Pilipinas, you don't have to. Kasi basically, hindi naman siya pinapasahod ng Canadian company. It's not under any Canadian government that they are required to pay taxes. So if it's not something to do with it has nothing to do with anything na sa Canadian government and their taxes, then you don't have to declare that. That's your own. Kung nasang bansa man yung nagpapasahod sa'yo, you don't have to.
Sharecast, hello Miss Eileen. Nagwe-wave pa rin ba ng IELTS ang Lambton? Nag-email kasi ako sa kanila, required na daw. Postgrad cert po, plan ko.
Sharecast, kasi hindi. It's not required.
PM mo kami?
Oo.
Facebook page?
You can message me sa Facebook page.
Pagpunta mo dito, pasalubong lang.
I can help you with your LOA and with IELTS. Don't worry. I'm not sure why the reply is that they're requiring IELTS. But basically, that's what's in the website. But if you know someone who can help you with your LOA kay Lambton, who can have your IELTS waived, and you don't have to pay anything, then that's better. So you can ask someone or you can message me. I can help you with the Lambton LOA.
It's for free.
As PJ Robert, I really like your videos, even though I don't understand most of what you say in your language. The little I understand in English is so much helpful content. I wish all videos were done in English.
No English, please.
Thank you so much, Robert. I strongly suggest that if, for example, you wanted to watch one of our videos, and we still have to, use our own language, but there is an option in YouTube wherein you can watch a video and have it translated. So like there is like a caption that I know we've tried that. So there is an option in YouTube that it would automatically translate all information, everything that we're saying in English. It's not going to be accurate, but at least you'd be able to get the gist of what we're saying. But thank you so much for your support. I'm trying my best to speak in English when it comes to very relevant information about the video. So I try to speak in English so that other nationalities who are watching our video would be able to understand what I'm trying to say. But of course, we would still go back and speak in our native language. But thank you. I'm going to try my best. Marie Jane Rosell, hi Mela, you can see ang haba naman ng pangalan mo. Charot. Napagod ka siguro nung bata ka nag-aral, nagsusulat ng pangalan mo. Hello po. Graduate ka na nursing, no experience, pero experience ko is admin po for 4 years. Ano pong mas okay na program na kukunin ko? That depends. Do you want na connected siya sa, kaya lang kasi may mga schools na kunwari, you want to do the bridging program. I think practice mo dapat yung pagiging nurse mo. Do you have, wait lang, basahin ko mabuti. Graduate, do you already have, did you pass the, are you licensed na? So that depends. Kasi nasasayangan ako sa mga graduate na mga nursing, gano'n. Tapos may mga lisensya na and wala silang experience. Nagpunta sila sa ibang industry. Kasi pwede mong, alam mo merong, may program that you can use that even if you didn't practice it. Parang healthcare admin. I-search mo yon. Meron, nakita ko yun. So it still has something to do with healthcare, pero more on sa admin tasks siya. So pwede yun sa'yo. You could do your research about it. Where is Actually, I'm gonna base it kay Lambton since mas familiar akong sa kanila. Pero sa ibang schools meron to, so you can search for it as well.
Lamegs. Oy, happy 870 subscribers. Viewers.
Nabasa ko yun, nahanapan ko yun. So,
Mm.
it's health, pero nasa admin, health something. Hindi kasi ako familiar dyan eh. I'm gonna ask someone who's like in a nursing background to help us about that. Yung para sa mga healthcare management and leadership development. No, nasa admin siya eh. Something to do with that. Marie, message me nga dun sa sa Facebook page namin. Ang tatanungin yung friend ko na same situation as you. Graduate siya ng nursing, hindi niya na-practice na sa admin staff. So, para may connect ko kayo.
Love, graduated BS Computer Science in 2004, but I worked with JP Morgan for 10 years.
So, amazing that I take business marketing or management. Yes. Kasi 10 years ka na doon sa industry na yan. So, medyo mas malakas yung magiging application mo kapag it has something to do with your work background. Pero pwede din namang connected siya doon sa computer science. Parang ang sasabihin mo is, nag-work ka dito sa kasi high-paying job siya, which we know sa call center, high-paying talaga siya. But you realize that you wanted to pursue yung natapos mo and you want to learn more and to be able to be competitive sa ganong maging competitive, you have to get that education dito kay Canada. Ganon.
So here.
Nasa atake mo pa rin yan sa diskarte sa pag-apply. Nasa sayo yan kung kukunin mo yung sinabi ng agency, which is right din naman. Or you can, if you want to pursue your degree, then you can also do that.
Yep. Eat, love, travel with grace. Thank you. Ingat kayo lagi. Ingat din.
Maria, Diamasak sila nga. What if yung school nyo hindi pa kasama sa unang list ng CIC readiness, COVID readiness plan, pero sa COVID ng school, maglalabas pa ba ulit ng bagong list? Yes po. Every 2 weeks, naglalabas ng list. So yung next na list would be on November 2nd or November 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. So you don't have to worry. I'm pretty sure, guys, kasi kailangan tayo ng Canada, kailangan nila ng international students, kailangan ng school ng mga estudyante na galing sa ibang bansa. So I'm pretty sure naka-line up na yung application na yan. Hindi lang lahat agad nakakakuha ng approval. So you don't have to worry. Your school will be included. Every 2 weeks nag-update yan.
Daddy happy after 5 days yung lowa ko. Oy!
Oh, wow.
Good luck.
Nakakuha daw siya na after 5 days. Kasi may nagtanong kanina kung gaano katagal. So, sa kanya, 5 days. Good job. Yan. Ako, pag nagsasubmit ako kay Lampton, usually pag kompleto yung documents, and tapos na sa English assessment, tapos okay na yung intake, okay na yung program, it could just take one day, same day, or 3 days. Depende. Minsan 1 week. Kung may mga hinahanap sa akin or sa applicant.
Yan. Ask ko lang po upon arrival po dyan sa Canada, may interview po bang magaganap sa Wala.
Di ba? Sa international student study, walang masyadong
kinuha lang yung mga documents, yung work permit. Ay, hindi pala kasi bibigyan nila yun. Bibigyan pala nila yun.
Tatanungin ka kung anong purpose mo dito. Kasi tinanong siya, sabi niya accompanying my wife, I got an open work permit, nakakuha ko na visa for OWP, gano'n. So, basically, walang masyadong
tanong. Saka mabait sila dito, kayong kabahan?
Walang masyadong tanong kapag ka-international student ka. Kasi usually mga tourist visa, medyo mas marami silang tanong. Pero kapag international students ka, they know. Minsan nga kukunin lang yung documents mo, kasi issue ka na lang.
Saka sobrang dami kasi nakapila dun, ay mabilisan yun.
Nung tayo, pero there are times naman na walang pila. So, yung mga tanong lang din, ano yung dala mo, gano'n. So, make sure...
Hindi, yung dala din sa computer yun.
Yung tatanong din sa officer.
Oh, okay.
I see, si border.
Okay.
So, minsan tatanong ka rin kung ano yung mga dala-dala mo, mga gano'n. Minsan parang kwentuhan lang. Tapos, yung documents nyo, ako lagi, hawak ko yung sa folder ko. Nilagay ko siya sa hand carry ko. Nandoon yung lahat ng documents pertaining to my approval and my application. So, nandoon yung mga ginamit kong documents for my POF. Nandoon yung, so ibig sabihin, bank certificate and bank statements, nandun siya. Nandun yung mga birth certificates namin. So, lahat na importanteng documents, nasa hawak ko siya, handy ko siya. Para pag in case na hinanapan ako, I have it here. I have it
DJ
handy.
Jam Vlogger. Hi ma'am, ask ko lang po ma'am, pag nag-apply ng student visa without IELTS, pagdating ko din ba sa Canada, need ko ba mag-take ng IELTS or need na pag yung school without IELTS?
May mga schools kasi that you don't need to have the IELTS, wave IELTS sila. May mga schools naman na kailangan ng IELTS. So, basically, meron ding mga schools na waived IELTS siya, pero randomly, they can still ask for like, for you to take the IELTS. Random, very rare, very random. But you don't need to take your IELTS once you landed here in Canada unless you're gonna be applying for PR na.
Kung PR lang yun. Okay lang. Maria Amor Olivar. I'm always watching your vlog. More power. Oy, thank you. Ano to? Ricards J.
Ay, Biometrics. Saan ka magpapabio? Nakapagpa-schedule ka ba sa VFS Manila or sa VFS Cebu? Good luck. Madabilis lang yan. Pero make sure na maaga ka, ha?
Ganun-ganun ka lang. Kamay mo.
Agahan mo.
Ganyan.
So, kunwari yung appointment mo, 8:30, you should be there 8 o'clock. Kasi may linya na, may pila na.
May number.
May number na yan.
5 minutes ka lang.
Matatapos ka kagad, mabilis na yung galaw dyan. So, kung may kasama ka, iwanan mo na sa kanya yung bag mo. Kasi kaysa mag-locker-locker ka pa. Oo. Kaysa mag-locker-locker ka pa, may bibigay namang locker. Iwan lahat doon. So, if I suggest na kung hindi mo naman kailangan dalhin, phone mo yung gano'n, iwanan mo na sa kasama mo. Mabilis lang siya.
Okay, I'll be there po, hopefully by September 20 Niagara College. Ay, mahirap ang school dyan.
Yan. Yan, ikaw pa yung nasa Singapore, nag-work sa IHG. I'm not sure if it's you, ha, pero yan, I'll see you soon, Niagara, malapit lang sa amin. Shadow Stalker. Oy,
Stalker ka.
Could be, ha, may idea po kayo kung may mga animators na nabigyan ng LMIA. Hindi ko ba kasi need na long-term jobs para ma-approve sa PR, pero pag tumitingin ako sa job bank, parang project basis sila. That depends how good you are with your craft. So, are you going to be coming here as an international student and then later on, you'd be applying para sa yung sa ganyang industry? Well, that's very rare kasi very talented yung mga tao ninyo dyan, and you might find an employer who would be willing to sponsor you. There are different pathways naman kasi for PR. So, my question is, kung ano yung pasok mo sa Canada? International student ba or mag-apply ka, tapos kasi right now, ang priority ng mga employer dito sa Canada is to hire people na nasa Canada na.
Hi guys, watching some work. Sige.
Sandali lang, sorry, papagulo si JC kasi si San Carlo Bondok. So parang kapag kunwari, marami namang animator dito sa Canada or may mga talented animators sila, so why would they get someone who's not here in Canada, diba? Because it would take time, it would take resources, it would take effort from them to be able to get you here in Canada. So, priority nila talaga yung kaya maraming nag-international students like us kasi it is giving us the opportunity to come here to Canada and then search for work, search for an employer that would help us with our PR, or if not, we're gonna finish our degree para ma-boost yung score namin, ma-boost yung Canadian experiences namin para makapag-apply kami sa PR. So it's very expensive, but
Hyperboy, hyper siguro to. Hi, undergraduate here in Philippines, and my TOR does really have a bad record kasi nag-blackball at nag-asawa agad ako ng college. We don't know po if there's any institution schools in Canada.
Well, first of all, you can, as I've mentioned a while ago, there is no reason. I mean, wala namang. You can still apply as an international student, regardless if you're an undergrad or fresh graduate from K-12. So you could still get a diploma certificate here in Canada. The thing is, some schools, I'm not saying all schools, some schools are very strict when it comes to failing grades sa DOR. So the thing is, if, for example, hindi ka binigyan ng LOA ng school dahil strict sila doon, there are other schools who would be able to give you your LOA. Kaya lang sabi ko nga sa inyo, first step pa lang ang pagkuha ng LOA, guys. Mas madugo ang pagkuha ng study permit application. So Pag nakakuha ka ng LOA, pag-aralan mong mabuti kung ano yung gagawin mo para makakuha ka ng approval. Lahat naman tayo nagdaan dyan sa pagiging balakbol.
9 years ako nag-aaral.
Pagiging pasaway.
FYI.
Sa pagiging it's what you are doing right now and how you're gonna use that to defend your application. What you did to be able to be successful in your chosen industry right now, regardless of you being an undergraduate, and how you're gonna use that to your application, and how sasabihin kong successful because you'd have to prove to them that regardless if you're an undergraduate, you were able to be successful. I mean, naging successful ka and you were able to save up enough to send yourself to school sa Canada pa. Diba? So, yun yung kailangan mong mga depensahan.
Oh.
Kasi kung hindi ka naging successful sa pinili mong industry, kahit undergrad ka, ibig sabihin wala kang kakayanang pag-aralan yung sarili mo dito sa Canada. So, yun yung mga kailangan mong tingnan na factor sa application.
Galingan mo lang. Ang haba naman ng pangalan nito.
Oo, sabi ko nga rin sa kanya.
Maria
Doon na
Jane,
tayo kay
Rosel,
Jane. Sa Maria Jane. Doon na tayo. Sinabi ko na niya, ang haba ng pangalan niya.
One more question po. What if yung program is certificate po siya pero 1.5 years ang duration ng program na yun?
Sis, you have to check kasi may mga schools na siya, naka-fast track siya, meaning hindi fast track anong tawag dun sa school sa UC, yung TRISEM?
TRISEM.
Ayun, naka-TRISEM sila, kaya pangalang
nag-TRISEM ako.
Pero ibig sabihin 2 years siya, pero 1.5 years lang siya, parang ganun. So you have to check pa rin. Kasi kapag, di ba, 1 year PGWP, pagka 2 years, 3 years PGWP, check mo sa website ng school nyo kung yung na yun.
Ikaw, parang nag-TRISEM ka dito.
Oo, parang gano'n. Kasi fast track kami, pero 2 years siya. Naka-indicate kasi doon sa website, tsaka sa school namin, sa program ng namin, na 2-year program kami, pero we will only take the parang study ng 1.5, parang gano'n.
JC, hi.
JC,
magtrabaho ka na dyan, galingan mo.
Watching from work, ayan, naka-term break yang si JC. Si JC ngayon, hindi siya sumabay sa amin. Kasi kami nag-fast track kami, hindi kami nag-term break. Dapat term break din kami ngayon. Si JC hindi niya kinuha yun. So ngayon, naka-full-time work siya, tapos meron pa siyang isang work. So dalawang trabaho niya.
Masipag yung bata na yan. Asawahin niyo na. Giancarlo Bondok. Bulacan, 22. Ay, ilan taon na ba siya? Single.
Walang day off yung si JC. So, gano'n naman. Kapag kasi, dito sa Canada, pag naka-term break kayo, guys, you can do even more than 40 hours. Hanggat kaya ng katawan mo, sige, pasok.
Patrick Ramos, may halong bola. Thank you for the answers.
Ano ba yung sinabi ko sa kanya? No? May halong bola. Hindi ako lang bobola.
Hindi ako bolero rin
Naimbag nga daw kinyam ate Melo.
Jasper Carubio.
Mahirap pang maghanap ng work dyan ngayong pandemic for international students and for spouse with OWP. In reality, and I'm gonna be honest about it, yes, very limited, especially doon sa mga office works. Mga office work pala kasi, sarado na syempre yung iba kasi naka-work from home yung mga employees nila, so they're not hiring. Some are still hiring, but very limited na opportunity. So ang mga open lang ngayon na trabaho, mga groceries, fast food, ano pa ba?
Fast food, mahirap din.
Warehouse.
Yung warehouse. Marami.
So, limited and masyadong mataas din yung competition. So, yeah.
Kung may kakilala ka, madali
lang. Pag may
yun naman ang dito, sikreto. Referral.
Junel Policianos.
Hello po.
Lodge visa. God bless. Ngayong week lang pala siya. Last week lang. In order for my app to move, is it necessary to do the biometrics after receiving the Yes. Biometrics, Junel, is a requirement. It is a must. So it is a requirement for your application. So in order for your application to move, as you said, you need to get the biometrics. And also there's like a certain number of days for you to get mayroong check the letter kung hanggang kailan ka pwedeng makapag-biometrics. Bakit hindi mo magagawa yun? My question. If you want to get your approval, you should do it as soon as you can. Diba?
Kung sa Cebu, magpabook ka na agad. Kasi
Mm.
maubos ka ng slot, ikaw din, matatagalan ka lalo.
Oh, what's stopping you? What are the reasons why you cannot have your biometrics? It's essential to your application. Diba? What would happen? It's not gonna move. Nothing's gonna happen. Or most probably, if they're not seeing that, oh, for a very longest time, this application has been pending. There's no biometrics. So you might. I'm not saying that it's. I'm not sure. They might deny you because no biometrics. Oh, no, but that's not reason for denial. But get the biometrics. Bottom line. Rigel.
Campos Escares. Hi guys, buti po Oh, yes. Hindi na siya busy last day
Pwede
na
magluluto
kahapon.
nga ako saglit lang.
Mamaya ka magluto. After 30 minutes.
Faith Hope.
May pag-asa po ba like me OFW nag-aalaga ng matanda dito sa Taiwan all around? Pero hindi related sa course ko kasi ang inaral ko is
Criminology. Tapos nag-work ka, nag-alaga ka ng matanda dyan sa Taiwan, right? Well, you have a contract with them, right? Na nag-alaga ka. Pwede sigurong kumuha ka dito ng international certificate na related dyan sa work mo ngayon. Although hindi ko isasuggest ang
PSW.
Hindi ko nga sasabihin ko nga sana, hindi ko sana isasuggest ang PSW kasi NOCB siya. So, NOCC siya. Kasi ang mga PR pathways dito mostly nasa, mahirap pang explain to, NOC 0, A or B. So, ibig sabihin nasa supervisor, managerial, admin assistant, mga nasa work na mga ganun yung trabaho na yon. Now, if you are gonna be relating your application as an international student with regards to what you're doing right now, which is taking care of an elderly abroad, you can go for PSW. Pero medyo mababa yung chances niya ng PR unless you would get someone, a sponsor, who would be willing to, parang kunin ka na, magiging parang ang pasok mo dito, international student, tapos magiging parang caregiver ka nila, ganon. So, pero that's very risky kasi you're putting your you're putting your PR dream sa kamay ng ibang tao. Hindi sa plano mo, hindi sa gagawin mo. So, unless you know someone here who would be willing to get you as their caregiver, kasi as a caregiver pathway ngayon, so you would be like PSW first here, diba? And then that's gonna be 1 year. And then if an employer is willing to sponsor you to be the caregiver, then they would sign you up, have you apply for that, and then after 2 years, you'd get your PR as their caregiver. Kasi yun na yun. After 2 years of being a caregiver, makakakuha ka na agad ng PR mo. Yun yung bagong ngayon. Provided that since graduate ka ng BS Chem, ay BS Criminology, so pasok ka sa education na requirement, may IELTS din yan, ganon. So, that's up to you. Pwede naman, walang imposible. Pwede sa'yo. Maraming options sa situation mo.
Makulit! Oy! Hi! Hello guys! Chris Bautista. May Instagram na yan? Wala bang mute yan?
Dito Instagram, nag-message si Mary Jane. I will answer your question. I'd have to message my friend who has the same, nasa same situation as you. So, kung ano yung gagawin para sa program na kukunin mo.
Hello, I have 10 years nursing experience. Wow. I'm a registered nurse in Philippines and currently working in Saudi Arabia. Is gerontology not a downgrade for my program?
I'm a registered nurse, currently working in Saudi. Well, yung mga registered nurse, ang kinukuha din nila yan. It's not a downgrade. Tapos yung nagpa-practice wait, kasi may sinesearch ako about that. Kung ano yung ano.
Saan ka sa Saudi, Chris?
Wait
Galing
lang
ako dyan.
Chris.
Jeddah, Riyadh, Damam. Saan ba? Mary Jane Bigtas Monteron. Hello. Oy, hi Mary Jane. Manilay. Hello Sarky and Eileen. May idea po kayo if amended birth certificate ng husband ko, okay lang ba di namin i-charge school credentials niya since may annotation and court order naman? Thanks. Ay, siya makakasagot niya.
Yung kay yung healthcare admin yung sinasabi ko kanina. Pero yung sa'yo, since pre-practice mo siya, hinahanap ko nga ng program yun eh. Pero hindi naman, marami kumuha ng gerontology na may background ng nursing at saka mayroon silang permit. I mean, may license. Wait lang. Basahin mo muna iba. Ano yung tanong galing?
Si Manilay. May idea po ba kayo if amended birth cert ng husband ko? Okay lang ba din namin i-change school credentials niya since may annotation at court order?
You don't have to. Just give them the tapos makikita naman nila yun sa sa documents. I-review naman lahat yun.
Ryan J. Buckle. Hello po. Finally able to catch up here.
Ay, si Mary Jane nakita ko. Hi, Mary. Hi, sis. Si Mary Jane, ayan ako din nag-process ng LOA niya kay Lampton. Nagpa-defer siya. Dapat January next year nandito.
Oy, pasalubong ha?
Dapat January nandito na siya next. Kaya lang, nagpa-defer siya ng May 2021.
Ryan J. Buckle. Pa-shout naman from Cebu. Oy, shout out kay Ryan J. Buckle. John Chan, hi po, watching from South Korea po. Super inspiring po journey nyo. I watch your videos every day. Okay, thank you, John Chan.
May mga nakikita ko dito, sabi ang kinukuha nila, gerontology, tapos may enhanced nursing practice. Wait lang. Sige, Daddy, basahin mo. Sasagot ako dyan, hinahanap ko.
Pantuja. Ay, si Jane pala to. Napaka-informative po ng videos nyo and I'm taking notes talaga para ma-idea ako sa SOP ko. Thank you, Faith. Good luck.
Ayun. So, regarding sa question mo, Saudi 10 years, licensed nurse. So, depende talaga yon sa kung paano yung pag-atake mo sa SOP mo. You can get gerontology. Some people, they're going for occupational health and safety. Depende talaga kung paano mong aayusin yun sa SOP.
Mag-research ka
You have to research.
Pag-isipan mo ng mga 10
Hindi. I would suggest that you go to the website ng school na interesado ka and check all the nursing programs that they have there. And then connect that with your experience and what you want to learn and what you need to do. And so, doon mo ilagay sa SOP mo yun. Check mo yung NSCC.
Daddy,
yung
happy.
NSCC daw, sabi.
Wish us luck po. We're about to launch our SP application. Oh,
good luck. Daddy, happy.
busy.
Oo.
Douglas College yung busy naman po. Medyo malayo dito na. Malayo na dito yun. Pero magandang lilipat kami doon. Sabi
ni Christina, ni Emma, thanks Aileen, pinapalakas mo loob ko. Yeah. POF-wise, you have more than enough. CLP, you have more than enough proof. Yung SOP mo na lang, titingnan natin kung paano yung gagawin mo doon. Faith, I'm planning for PSW program po sa Canestag College. Sabi ko na nga ba mag-PSW ka, nararamdaman ko dun sa in relation sa work mo sa abroad ngayon.
Malayo po ba place dyan?
Kitchener.
Malapit.
Hindi ko alam. Hindi ako lumalabas ng bahay.
2 hours ata. Or 3.
Emma Concepcion, love your vlogs. Natsambahan ko na live niyo. Salamat.
Thanks, Emma.
Salamat, Emma.
Jenna Olaes, thank you po.
Jane Ignacio, pwede bang i-convert to work na instead na co-op? No. So, ako kasi, when I came here, nung nag-arrive kami sa Canada, nasa application nyo kasi yan eh. Di ba, sabi ko nga sa inyo, sa application nyo, may GCP kayo, may questions yun. Kapag ka-DIY kayo may questions yun, tatanungin kung required ba yung school nyo ng co-op. Kapag sinabi nyo yes doon, isasabihin nyo yung mga co-op documents nyo na bibigay ng school. Tapos, pagdating nyo dito sa Canada, 2 bibigay na permit sa'yo. Bibigyan ka ng study permit, bibigyan ka ng work permit for your co-op. Naka-duration lang yun sa time ng co-op mo. So, hindi mo pwedeng i-convert yun kasi yung sa work permit. Unless, of course, nakahanap ka, sabi ko nga, nandito ka, may sponsor ka, may pwede kang mag-process ng work permit mo na. So, hindi ka na student, di ba? Pero, that's still co-op. Co-op is a requirement of the school for you to graduate.
Cheres Family, tanong ko po, mag-apply po kami sa Lampton program namin, healthcare, leadership, tapos mura ba yung tuition?
Nasa website yon, Gutierrez Family.
Isa naman Lampton ang pinakamurang tuition dito.
Hindi naman. Isa sa pinakamurang tuition sa Ontario.
Sa Ontario.
Ano nga? So, pero oo, kung i-compare mo siya sa ibang school, mura siya. Promise. So, if you need LOA with Lampton, just message us. I can help you with that.
Eat, Love, Travel with Grace. Sarkin Eileen, I'm starting my draft for my SOP lodging sa January 2021 fall intake. In case I'll finish it soon, pwede ko kayo ipa-proofread sa inyo. Thanks in advance.
Yun ha. Sorry guys, it's not me being madamot of my time, or it's not me not wanting to read your SOP. Right now, I can barely go live kasi parang ngayon kating-kating na akong tumayong magluto kasi magre-review ako mamaya. I would love to help you guys and proofread your SOP. But the thing is, it's not just going to be you. There would be other people who would want me to proofread their SOP. And I'm going to be honest, Canada is not giving you, it's not going to give you enough time to do other things aside from work, study, and take care of your family. And right now, so it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just that I'm so busy and I don't have enough time. 24 hours sa isang araw ko is not enough for me to finish all the tasks that I have to finish in a day. And as much as I would want to help you and proofread your SOP, I can't. I'm gonna be honest about it. Not just that, but ang dugo talaga nung ang dami kong research paper, ang dami kong sabay-sabay na exams, and so yung sa research alone, hindi lang isang subject yung ginagawa ko. So I'm not
busy sila ngayon.
Super. Ang haba ng explanation
Kaya
ko,
wala kaming vlog.
ang haba ng explanation ko, pero yung gusto ko kasing maintindihan nyo na, hindi ko din na-deadma yung sa sinasabi nyo sa mga ganyan. I really want to, pero I cannot afford the time right now. So, I'm so sorry. There are other people who can proofread your SOP, who can actually help you. I'm not promoting it, but I know some people who do SOP, like they get paid for it. They read it, they make it better, and then but you have to pay them for them to do. I mean, kasi syempre nag-exert sila ng time, ng effort, ng energy, and pinapolish nila yung SOP. So, but it involves money. So I'm not promoting them right now. I'm not saying that you should. If you are confident with your SOP, go for it. Kasi hindi ako nag-vibe with my SOP. Pero if you think you need that, then I can tell them their names. I'm not gonna be in between. Hindi ako sasabihin, ibibigay ko kayo kaagad sa kanila. Hindi lang kasi siya nag-iisa. And then, bahala kayong mag-usap. Pero anything that involves, I'm not. Ako, kasi gusto ko as much as possible yung mga gano'n. Pero kung kayo kailangan nyo yun, and gusto nyo pwede ko kayong i-refer sa kanila. Punta sa
Archiving. Hi po. Kumusta po kayo, Sarkin, Miss Aileen? Ask ko lang po, expected to assess applications for September 2021 intake.
I'm sorry. Kumusta kayo? Ask ko lang po, expected to assess application. I'm sorry, Arky. What's your question? Assess application? You mean, are you gonna lodge your application? That's a question.
Okay ba home ties namin, house and lot, pero deed of donation?
Kami, deed of donation.
Ganon ang ginawa namin.
Pero hindi lang yon. May home ties kami na malakas, yung mga bata. So if it's just gonna be the deed of donation, you have to strengthen your home ties pa. There are several, pwede kung so maliban sa family, sa anak, ang property and investment, insurance, ano pa ba? Ano pa ba yung iba? Work na babalikan. So letter of reference from your previous employer, from your employer, that there is like a may opportunity waiting for you once you finish your studies, mga ganun. So yun yung mga pwede mong gamitin. Kasi if it's just gonna be that, I would strongly suggest na dagdagan mo pa siya. Kaya nga yung iba, diba, inuuna mo na nila yung SP. maiwan mo na yung asawa at anak para may home ties. Kasi pinakamadugong application yung SP. And then, kapag na-aprobahan, sa kanila isusunod yung application mo.
76 viewers. Madami ng viewers natin. Maraming salamat sa inyo.
Salamat po.
Rangel. Hello po. Question po. Ilalodge na po yung application ni husband this week. Then once approved po siya, saka po kami isusunod. I-apply ng agency namin.
Yeah. Good luck, Rachel.
Ganun yung advice sa amin, pero malakas yung loob nito.
Hindi, kasi ako, ganun yung advice sa amin dati. Kasi diba dati nga kumuha ko ng consultant initially. Ang sabi sa amin, ako muna, tapos siya, ganun. Pasaway, pinagsabay ko. Pero kasi may anak kaming naiwan sa home ties. So sa kanya, at saka depende yun nga kung gaano kalakas yung application ko. Confident ako sa POF ko, confident ako sa purpose of visit ko, meaning anong reason ba't ako pupunta dito, kaya kong depensahan. Confident ako sa pera, confident ako may maiiwan yung mga anak kong home ties namin. So, kaya kong pagsabihin.
Ilalodge na namin yung mga application ng mga bata. So, abangan nyo.
Yes. So, Rigel, yeah, good luck. And then once you get your approval for SP, i-file nyo na kaagad yung para sa inyo naman. Para sabay-sabay kayo makaalis.
Patrick Ramos, pharmacist question po.
Here again, was planning for farm tech. So, is it wise to choose the location-wise po, ma'am? Kasi sa location-wise, it's not just going to be your program that you have to take into consideration. You also have to take into consideration that you have a family there. Makakasave ka ba? The work opportunity and the PR pathway. So, if you're going to ask me, go for the first 3 reasons: family member, work opportunity, PR pathway. Getting a certificate kasi, well, of course, it helps na sobrang kilala yung school, ganun when it comes to applications sa mga employer. Pero sabi ko nga, if you're confident and nasa diskarte yon how you're gonna use that certificate that you will be acquiring here in Canada pagdating sa pag-apply, then kung saan school ka nag-aral doesn't matter. That's for me kasi malakas ang loob ko. Lambton is not a well-known school, but I'm confident. I'm confident that I'd be able to get an employer. I'm confident that I'd be able to get a job. I'm confident that I'd be able to compete with others, international students. Nasa diskarte yun. Sabi ko nga, hindi nasa school yun. Ilang beses nang napatunayan magmula Pilipinas hanggang dito kung hindi sa school na pinanggalingan mo, but nasa sayo yun as a person, how you present yourself during the interview.
Vivian Lee, taga-busy si Vivian Lee.
Monday na pala. Monday na.
Pasukan na naman. Nakakabad trip.
Love, thank you. You're welcome. Anytime.
Marie. Sige po, Miss Eileen, I'll send you po a message sa FB. Thank you so much. Isang malamig.
Galing sa
Taga-Baguio, Cagayam, Kabsat.
Oo, na-miss ko.
Taga-Dreamland kami at Balay Midjay.
Na-miss ko ba?
Sa tuktok ng bundok ng bahay namin sa Baguio. Surecast. Wow, salamat po sa willingness to help kahit po ba Sarnia campus ako.
Yeah. Sarnia, Mississauga, and Toronto. It's just one school.
Dito ka na lang sa Mississauga.
With different campuses. So I have already processed LOA for people who would be attending Sarnia, Mississauga, and Toronto. Also, I know people kasi who are affiliated to other schools. So meron ding Fanshawe. How do you pronounce that? May nakapag-issue din kami ng LOA kay Fanshawe. Tapos, pwede din kay Lawyer. Yung mga ganun. Pero focus ko si Lambton. Kasi siyempre si Lambton ako. But nakaano ko nang sa Fanshawe na tulungan ko kasi may kakilala kami. Inano ko na lang doon sa kakilala namin. So there.
Maria.
Thank you. Faith, I'll send you a message. Okay. Sure.
Mia,
kung nagsasagay na message sa Facebook group, i-like nyo na rin, tapos i-follow nyo ha. Dagdagan nyo na. Sa 1,000 pa lang kami. Pirawin nyo yan.
Kailangan namin ng 10,000.
Charotera. Tapos, asan na tayo?
Mia
Manarang. Which is better po? Sabay lodge application or mauna sa student?
Kami sabay.
Hindi. Oo nga, sabay kami. Sabay din yung approval namin. Same day din. Walang nauna, walang nahuli. So talagang para sa amin.
Every day kaming nag-check ng
Para sa amin ng Canada. So, sabi ko nga kapag will ni Lord, and you are really destined to be here, then no matter what, you will get your approval. But the thing is, hindi lang dapat kay Lord nakadepende yan. Nasa sa'yo din yan, how you would do your application. Now, again, to answer that question, depende po yan, money-wise, home ties. Kasi, syempre, kung sabay, si may iwan. So, POF, ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung kailangan niyo ipakitang pera. Lagi kong sinasabi, although sinasabi ng CIC na 1 year lang ang kailangan mong i-prove na meron kang pera para makapunta ka dito at makakuha ng approval, if you can be so wise and practical about your application, like, present 2 years, di ba? Na kaya nyo i-shoulder.
Marami mas maganda.
Yeah.
Kailangan nyo talaga lang magbaon ng maraming pera dito pagpunta nyo, guys. Mabilis ang pera dito.
Pero madalaming diskarte, maraming trabaho.
Kasi pag sa bahay pa lang, syempre yung 1 month advance, 1 month deposit, bibili kayo ng, syempre, mga gamit. Kasi dito, all season dito, winter, yung pabibili kayo ng mga ganun.
Oo, pero
kaya niyo. Kaya nga namin, kayo pa.
Hello po, na-miss ko po kayo. Thank you.
Skatchan. Hindi po kasi dineclare yung masteral ko dahil hindi ko po siya tinapos. May issue po kaya yun sa study permit application.
Wala naman. Pero you could have, if you're gonna use that to defend your reason why you want to study here in Canada, regardless if it's not finished yet, you're not done with your master's yet. Sabi ko nga, depende. Lagi kong sinasabi, kahit na anong situation, depende on how you're gonna use that background, how you're gonna use that work background, educational background in connection to your application. You have to use it wisely. Hindi lahat ng information ipapasok mo doon, but get an information that you can use.
Last 10 minutes na kami, guys. Gutom na ako.
So it depends on you. Connected ba siya sa kukunin mong program? Bakit hindi mo pinasok? Parang, because siya natapos so I want to finish this, I want to be competitive. Parang ganun.
Yun, magaling. Pwedeng maging ano to?
Hindi.
Consultant.
Ayaw.
Mag-aaral.
Ayaw.
Thank you nga po pala sa guidance on your videos. Planning to be like you guys. Jeff will be on. Hope it works just like... Ay, nako. Oo. Lalo na pag nandito ka, tol, pwede kitang matulungan sa mga trabaho. Just, lang. Basta may recommendation malakas dito. Kung nakakilala, ganun. Pag gusto nyo dito, pwede kitang matulungan kung sa work. Basta hindi ka lang mapili.
Jam Salarzon. Nag-message po ako sa page nyo. Sana po mabasa nyo. Mag-check po ako. Joyce Dilly. Thank you. Stay safe too. STC Galang. Hi po. With regards to question of Mary Jane Lagyugan. May cheer program po na pwede na i-take after healthcare admin or medical admin. I have the same situation like for her po. Oh, that's STC. You connect with to Mary Jane Lagyugan. Kasi yun nga, may 2 programs daw. Yeah, I think I just read that yung gerontology and then there's another one. There are like 2 programs for nursing that they can take here.
Joyce. Anong? Dilly.
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 Lavender's blue, dilly.
Always watching your video and waiting for new upload. Busy. Pero hindi na siya nag-work. Last na kahapon, Sunday. So,
tapusin ko na yung research.
Pagkatapos ng niya, yung video, magagawa ko mga videos pag nanganak, after 4 months na. Isa pa kong question, is true that several schools increase their tuition fee?
Every school.
Every year.
Not just in Philippines. Not just in the Philippines, guys. It's the same with every school and the entire...
Siyempre, nagmamahal din ang lahat.
Kung nagmahal lahat, nag-increase yung tax. Lahat nagmamahal, even tuition.
Chris Bautista, ask ko lang ulit, ma'am, sir, may possibility po ba na ma-approve ang student visa pag nakabayad ng 1-year tuition fee at a POFI 400 pesos lang sa account ko? Wala akong kaya pwede siguro. Guys,
hindi yung application hindi lang siya nakadepende sa POF mo Yung home ties mo, kailangan palakasin mo rin yun. Sabi ko nga, ano yung mga tinitingnan ni PO officer? Number 1 is your purpose of visit. Bakit ka mag-aaral dito sa Canada? Palakasin mo yun. Number 2 would be your home tie. Ano yung iwan mo sa Pilipinas? Ano yung babalikan mo sa Pilipinas? Number 3 is your POF, yung proof of funds mo. So it's not just going to be basing entirely with what you have in your account, but some other factors as well.
DJ Jam Vlogger. Hi ma'am, sir. Maganda ba pag September 2020 intake? Nag-apply na kasi ako, waiting na lang ako sa school. Summer, mas maganda.
Hindi, okay lang. Huwag kang makikinig dyan kay Sardi. Anytime. It's okay.
Malamig
So
na.
kung may LOA ka, September,
Summer.
actually pinakamabentang September 2021 for some reason. Fall season is the time na sobrang daming estudyanteng nagdadatingan. Kasi ang sarap. Ang ganda ng fall.
Ay, malamig. Kung di ka sanay sa lamig, ay naku.
Pero yan yung pinakamaraming population.
Kung ako summer. Kami,
Kahit ano. Kahit ano, basta
winter
makapasok
kami
ka.
nakapunta.
Basta makapasok kayo sa Canada kahit na anong
Oo,
buwan pa yan.
tama.
Wala akong pakialam. Importante nandito na sa Canada. Period.
Huwag kayong pupunta ng winter.
Kahit ano pa yan. Papasok
Mahirap ang work.
Wala pa.
Hi ma'am and sir, maganda ba pag okay. Shadow stalker. Opo, I'm planning to go study pathway. Balak po kumuha ng grad cert na 3D animation sa
So that's gonna add up
Expo.
aside sa talent mo as a 3D animator. Again, if you're good with your craft, and then you're gonna get your Canadian education, that would open up opportunity for employers, right?
Mhm.
And yes, there are several pathways for PR. That's actually good. Bibihira yung ganyan.
Saan tayo? Wala.
Baba. Ay,
Hindi, dumaan.
wait lang. It took me 8 years to
Ay,
finish.
sa Pinoy Tracker.
Hi po, good morning, Pinoy Tracker.
Tanong ko lang.
Mapilit si Boss Harky na mag-truck driver.
Oy, kailan tayo magkukulab, boss? Dapat
Ay, nako.
ma-interview ka namin, di ba?
Oo, laki-laki ng kita na magiging truck driver dito sa Canada.
Oo.
Ang yayaman nila, promise. Sila yung may mga magagandang
I-follow niya si Pinoy Tracker.
Sila yung may magagandang bahay sa Pilipinas, magagandang bahay dito. Ang laki-laki ng kita na na-promise. But the thing is, ang lungkot. Di ba, Daddy?
Ewan ko, tinamla ko. Kaya nga interviewin natin si Pinoy Tracker. Paano ka ba namin makakontakt? Pinoy Tracker.
Daming followers niya.
Oo. Malapit na siya mag 50K.
Oo, di ba? Daming followers. Pinoy Tracker. Maraming practical yan sa life. Na very
Dating sundalo.
Yeah.
Akala mo pinapanood kita. Nasa Saudi pa lang ako, pinapanood na kita.
Daddy, happy. It took me 8 years to finish a college degree. Douglas College gave me a low ASP na lang. Good luck po. It doesn't matter how, kasi hindi naman tinitingnan dito kung ano eh. Dito, you have to start from scratch, diba? So, it's not where you have been and what you did, but it's what you're gonna do once you're here. Asa na tayo?
Nag-jump tayo doon kasi ni-scroll ko.
Ba't may ni-scroll?
Hindi, pinilot ko yung down.
Down na, Daddy. Ha? Yung sponsorship, ayun o.
Saan?
Si Docutel at Chano. For the sponsorship po ba yung total bank account po ba ni sponsor ilalagay ko? Yung amount ni sponsor po nila sa total. So whatever is in the account of your, kasi hindi lang naman yung bank account yung ipro-provide ni sponsor. There should be an affidavit of support or letter of support. Depende sa iyo yan. Sabi nila, para mas legit, mas strong, you would go for an affidavit. But for me, I only use a letter of support. So ipapakita mo talaga kung ano yung bank statement ni sponsor. But at the same time, i-specify kasi ni sponsor kung ano yung i-sponsor niya sa'yo through the affidavit or through the letter. So doon nila i-base. So kunwari, nagsabi siya na, I'm gonna give you $1,000 as an allowance every month. And then VO would double check that with the bank statement. Is this person capable to do that? So that's going to be their basis, the bank statement. It doesn't necessarily mean that the bank, the money on the bank of the sponsor is your POF. But if that person is capable to give you $1,000 every month, so that's how it works. What else? See.
Catherine Balogon. Hello po, Lovebirds.
Lovebirds. Ano po yung magandang program for accountancy graduate? Currently accounting manager and 40 years old. My chance po ba mag... I have friends who are accounting graduate and they're accountant, they have license. They're taking business management postgraduate certificate. Mga ganun yung kinukuha nila.
Binola po ni Sir si Mrs. kanina. Thank you.
Ano, di ba?
Sabi ko maganda ka.
Oo. May kailangan. Kasi bibili siya ng regalo ko daw. Kasi wala akong, yung regalo ko sa birthday ko, yung gusto niya dun lang.
Bilang ko siya ng regalo, kotse. O, di ba?
Ay, naku. Ano pa?
Daming pera, kotse ang regalo. Hi po, possible po ma-approve ang regular stream student? Pathway po ako na mag-apply ng 1 sem plus 10K CAD pero wala gaano POF. Or
Kasi guys, hindi yung SDS is not a guaranteed approval na mataas yung approval rate. Yun yung sinasabi nila, mataas yung approval rate ng SDS. Well, in the case naman, not necessarily, pinapabilis lang niya yung time frame, pero minsan hindi pa nga. The thing is, if you don't have enough, kasi ang downside ng pagiging SDS is that you have to pay 1 year tuition. And then yung pera mo nakatali sa bangko for a year kasi you have to get the GIC. And then, bibigyan ka ng monthly allowance mo from the money that you have deposited in their account, in your bank account, in your account here in Canada as your GIC, di ba? So, nakatali yung pera mo doon. Pero that does not guarantee that you would get an approval. Marami ding SDS na deny. Kasi sa sabi ng CIC, 1 year lang yung kailangan mong proof, 10K lang yan, tapos 1 year tuition. Pero may mga deny. Why? Kasi for me, if you're gonna ask me, again, this is my own opinion, guys. If you're gonna ask me, 10,000 is not going to be enough for you to be able to survive here in Canada. So if you're gonna go for SDS, then aside from the 10K CAD, pagpakitahan na may pera ka sa account mo pa to sustain your second year. Go for, sabi ko nga lagi nyung i-ano na may second year kayo, yun ay ipapakita nyo kaya kong mabuhay ng 2 taon sa Canada. So ipakita nyo na may tuition.
Janelle, thanks po. Reason for biometrics delays. Last September, nag-renew ako ng passport sa Cebu. I'm from different province. Got quarantined after Cebu and that time will happen 14-day quarantine. Okay.
Basta naman once you get once you get all the documents that you need for the biometrics, then go for it right away na po para lumakad ng application.
STC Galang, hello po. If taking the program in practical nursing po ba has a high chance to get a PR? Thank you.
Yung kapatid ko, yung stepsister ko, ay hindi stepsister, yung sister, stepsister, sinabi kong stepsister, tanga. Yung kapatid ko, siya, nurse siya sa Pilipinas, tapos naging clinical instructor siya, registered nurse din siya, na PR naman siya eh. Tatanungin ko siya kung anong ginawa niya, naghanap siya ng employer sa Saskatchewan. Doon siya naghanap. Pero yung sa pagiging nurse kasi, it's a long process for you to be a registered nurse here in the Philippines. You're not going to be a registered nurse right away. So, meron kayong exams. So, parang may level yan eh. And then level of education and then may exams per
Pataas ng pataas
so,
yung level.
hindi ka kaagad pupunta doon sa pagiging registered nurse dito. So, with regards to that, yung sa PR pathway kasi ng nurses, depende yon. You'd have to find an employer as well. I would ask my sister about, what she did in order for her to get her PR. Kasi with her, it's just 1 year and then 1 year tapos private school pa. So medyo talagang madugo yung naging application niya for PR. So I'm gonna ask her what she did, share her story with you guys. Kasi nagtataka din ako kasi naloko siya ng agency. Hindi naman naloko, pero parang gano'n na nga. Pinasok siya sa private school. Yung private school na yung nagsara. So, problemado silang lahat. Tapos, walang co-op yung sa kanila, yung mga gano'n. Pero, by God's grace, na PR siya. So, ibig sabihin, walang imposible. May mga options tayo. But, pag sabi nga nung friend mo, di ba? Nandito na kayo sa Canada, gawin nyo na lahat. Di ba?
Sabi nung friend ko, itong advice, maganda to. Kung nandito na kayo sa Canada, nasa sa inyo na yung kung paano yung pagandahin yung buhay.
Yes. Kung yung kapatid ko na pinag-aaral siya ng agency sa private school, kasi wala siyang kaalaman lang sa study permit application, nauna siya sa akin. Wala siyang idea, lahat agency nag-process sa kanya. Hindi niya alam yung mga co-op, hindi niya alam yung mga pero na-PR siya. So, ibig sabihin, mas may chance na kayo, may alam kayo, diba? So, i-share natin yung kanyang story.
Chris Cobar. Hopefully, baka namin visa ASAP kasi Jari class ang partner ko.
Kailangan.
Good luck.
Check Rika, yung kung nasa deal, list ng COVID readiness plan yung school ng misis mo kasi mayroong dalawang ibang nationality, they're Indian nationalities who travel to andito na sila sa airport and they're not aware, they did check na kailangan makakapasok lang is may nasa DLI readiness plan ng CIC. Pinabalik sila. So, always check. And also, lahat na may mga approval na visa na wala pa sa DLI yung list nila, on hold lahat sila. Hindi kayo So, you have to wait for it.
Collab tayo minsan, Pinoy Tracker. Para ma-interview ka naman namin.
Si Daddy Happy yun nga 8 years daw to finish college. Si Sarky nga 9 years, di ka natapos. Buti ka nga natapos.
Pilyo kasi ako nung kabataan ko, kaya 9 years ako nag-aaral, 5 years sa nursing.
Kumukuha daw siya ng BP.
Tapos kumukuha, ito nakakatawa. Kasi nag-nursing, kasi SLU ako, tapos nag-UB. Sa Tago din yun, naka-third year naman ako. Magkukuha kami ng BP, gabi, inom kami. Tapos kinabukasan, mga 7 yung duty namin. Tapos tatanungin nila yung BP nila. Minsan hula-hulaan ko na lang. Sabi ko, Manang, might make your BP 120 over 80, gano'n.
Huwag niyong gagayahin.
Huwag niyong gagayahin.
Mali yun. Kaya hindi siya graduate. Pawawa naman yung matag na paano kung mataas na pala.
Hindi naman, ganun naman yun. Tapos yung kabila naman, 110 over 90, ganun.
Huwag niyo siyang tutulan.
May hangover kasi ako noon that time, kaya ganun.
Huwag niyo siyang tutulan.
So, hindi maganda yun. Ngayon, mag-aaral tayo.
Nabago
ko na yung buhay ko.
At least may chance pa.
Ayan, dito na tayo sa Canada. Kailangan natin pagandahin ang buhay natin.
Ano na siya?
Gutom na ako, guys. Ang dami pang questions. So,
tapusin na lang natin.
Mabilis siguro.
Huwag na tayo magkwento.
Took me 8 years. Hello po, thank you po sa pagsagot sa question ko sa FB. God bless po. Marina.
Sumasagot ako, hindi lang ganun kabilis. Pagka ko na-ready.
Itong pinakamaganda, Rika. Ano gusto nyo pasalubong from Cebu? Oh my God! Gusto ko yan. Mga danggit, ganun. Hindi, pero huwag yung masyadong marami. Kunti lang. Saka yung mga pupunta na dito, kung pwede sana magpabili ako ng Marlboro Blue kasi wala ditong mentol. Babayaran ko, promise.
Walang mentol dito.
Saka, kung umiinom kayo, hindi na para sa inyo na yung mga alak. Hindi na ako masyado. Nagbago na ako.
Ano pa?
Daddy, Gentology, SOP.
So sinagot ni Daddy Happy. So gerontology is not a downgrade, it's a specialization. So karamihan kasi talaga kinukuha nila gerontology.
Talagang si
depende
Daddy
daw
Happy.
yan sa pag. Thank you so much, Daddy Happy. Thank
Pwede
you.
ka mag-vlog.
Oo.
Tapos mag-collab tayo live. Ganun.
Again, sabi ko nga, lagi sinasabi na sa pag-atake niya sa SOP. SOP talaga. Okay? Jonathan. Hello, good morning. Pinang araw. Shout out. I missed your last live session. Waiting for the next vlog. New car.
Oo.
Yung explain namin kasi 'di ba basta may explanation why we have to get a new one. It's not because out of wala lang gusto namin. There's always a reason why we do it. And
i-make sure namin na maganda yung kukunin namin sasakyan. Wait nyo sa next vlog. Sean Fong, Sir Ma'am, ano po yung bagong kotse niyo? Secret para makipanoorin nyo.
Happy Powerball na lang po, no? Listen, extra.
Kung nandito ka,
yung nagtatanong magkano nagbenta. So, nabili namin siya ng 1.8. Nabenta ni Sarky ng 1.5. Well, not for him, sinasabi lang yun yung sinasabi na not bad. Kasi, more than enough, more than
5 months namin nagamit.
Nagamit namin ng 5 months and nabawi niya lahat yun sa DoorDash and sa Skip the Dishes. So, hindi naman na masama. Diba?
Saka pesa ako kasi.
Pero okay pa naman siya. Kaya lang, we need...
Gusto na ang kunin kaagad nung...
There is a reason why we wanted to get a different
sa next vlog, yeah. Jericho Gyro.
Daddy Happy, gamit daw ng Grammarly sa ng SOP. No. Minsan si Grammarly din sobrang OA sa pag-check. Sabi ko nga, it's not just the grammar . It's di ba, advisable that you have an appropriate and correct grammar when making your SOP kasi syempre English nga yung language ng Canada. So that's very, very important. But then again, it's also gonna be the content. Guys, lagi kong sinasabi, lagyan nyo ng puso yung paggawa ng SOP nyo. Huwag nyo siyang kokopyahin.
Tama.
Kopyahin nyo yung outline. Pero yung content, kasi alam ko naman yung outline tayo nahihirapan eh. Paano kung umpisahan? Ano yung dapat kong ilagay? So, kopyahin nyo yung outline, but the content, make sure that there is something very special in your SOP that is very, very personal.
Hi, good morning sa inyo. Plan ko and take. Fall na naman. When is the best time to start mag-apply ng application for regular stream? Thank you. Jericho.
Get your LOA first. Once you get your LOA, well, right now, wag muna kayo magsasubmit pag wala pa yung list ng school ninyo dun sa DLI COVID Readiness Plan. Wag muna yung isasubmit yung application nyo. Hintayin nyo muna yun. Pero as soon as possible then, so long as pwede na, mag-apply na kayo kasi huwag nyo hintayin yung...
Ay po, 100% road to PR na po ba if mag-student pathway kahit 1-year program? No.
Kahit yung 2-year program, hindi siya 100%.
Depende sa work niya. Edward Ferdi, hi ma'am sir, musta po watching from Doha? Ask ko po POF, need bang cash yung dala or under the bank? Under bank. And if kapag nasa bank, ayos lang ba malakihan ang pagpasok ng pera sa bank?
You're talking about POF and bulk deposit. Bulk deposit is a red flag for visa officers unless you have an explanation as to where that money came from.
Kung nag-retire ka siguro, retirement, gano'n, pakita mo yung certificate or something. Kasi may makukuha kang gano'n eh. Yung tatay ko gano'n.
Basta meron kayong pagkukuha
yung pera, ganito yung nakuha.
Kung ba't may bulk deposit.
Tama. Jem Ruiz.
Ay, Gemma, I miss you. Sis, halika na dito. Taga Isabela, friend ko yan.
Talaga?
Well, Gem,
Taga
may
Isabela ka
katuwin.
kaya?
Namimiss ka.
Any BFS lang po.
Magpabayo, not necessarily po nearest.
Cebu.
Well, kung nearest sana, kasi yun yung pinaka-practical. Diba?
John Layson Jr.
Pero,
Hi po, ask ko
pwede
namin
naman.
if once makakuha ng LOA, may timeline para sa lodge ng application sa IRCC.
Wala, pero may expiration ng LOA mo. Check your LOA.
Carlos Abades. Ang worry ko po, downgrade yung kukunin kong course RN ako, tas LPN ko. Ano ko yung LPN?
Hindi kasi it's not gonna be a downgrade, Carlo. Kasi iba nga sabi ko nga sa inyo, kahit registered nurse ka sa Pilipinas, it's different here in Canada. You're not gonna be considered as an RN here in Canada. You really have to start.
Hindi regulated dito.
It's regulated yun dito. So
regulated.
It's not gonna be a downgrade. So go for specialty.
Karen Geronimo, Miss Eileen and Sarki, good morning. Ask ko lang po kung saan kayo nagpa-medical and upfront po ba ito?
Upfront, yes. Nung nakuha ko ng LOA ko, nagpupunta na kami sa Baguio, nagpa-medical kami sa Nationwide Health Systems. Meron ding Nationwide Health Systems sa
Baguio
Manila.
na lang kayo, hindi crowded.
Tapos,
kasi ganun din yung magagastos.
Pero mahigpit si Baguio Tapos, pero meron din naman iba, di ba? Yung, ano yung ibang hospital?
St. Luke's.
St. Luke's, tsaka meron ba? Tatlo yan Nationwide, St. Luke's, tapos may isa pa. Tatlo yan, pero rin sa Manila. Search nyo na lang. Pero kami, upfront kami. Lagi kong sinasabi, bakit hindi na lang kayo mag-upfront? Hintayin nyo pa yung request. Pwede namang mag-upfront, di ba? Para less hassle. Dire-diretso yung lakad.
Baguio. Mas maganda. Kasi magta-taxi kayo sa Manila, kung may sasakyan kayo, parking, pagkain. Makapasyal pa kayo sa Baguio.
Bawal, hindi basta-basta nakapasyal sa Baguio.
Hindi, kung may ano naman sila
SM lang pwede nyo puntahan.
Saka sa kanto, try nyo dun. Sarap na pagkain, promise. Kung pupunta kayo ng Baguio, kanto.
Okay, dun sa restaurant ng Fred Cos, Red Snapper, for mga seafood doon. Tanungin nyo ako, pag nasa Baguio kayo, punta kayo. Sarap.
Faith Hope. So, medyo puzzle tuloy ako sa PSW.
Do you have other options aside from
Good morning, Eileen. Turn comes in.
Okay. Tita Anita. Okay. Napuzzle ka saan? Kasi it's something connected to what you're doing right now as a work or with regards to kung natapos mo na BS Criminology. So it's up to you, sis. Nicolo. Yung OHIP po ba for OWP pwede agad mag-apply kahit wala pang work? No, required po ang employment certificate to get an OHIP, and the employment certificate needs to specifically mention that you're in a full-time permanent work. Hindi siya pwedeng full-time lang. Kailangan full-time permanent work or full-time and they're willing to hire you for the next 6 months.
Apat na beses kaming pabalik-balik.
That's
So,
employment
panoorin nyo yung
certificate
vlog
na yun.
namin mabuti bago kayo pumunta doon. Para hindi masayang yung oras nyo, yung pila nyo.
Yung newborn baby mo, kasama dapat siya sa OHIP, pero you have to find a job first. Dati, you have to wait for 6 months for your OHIP coverage. Ngayon, dahil COVID, right away sa amin, nakuha namin yung ano. Pero kailangan ng trabaho.
Nicolo, thank
Ay, 3
you.
months pala.
Wow, I'm late.
Yes, you're late. We're almost done, Nicolo.
Makulit. Hello guys, ako ba kuning culinary? Kung
I know, san pala you're late. Pwede naman na culinary kung passion mo yan, go for it. Pero prove mo ha, baka naman biglang culinary, wala ka naman proof kung bakit pala culinary. Ano mo yung mga
Diyan. Pag malaki po ang credit card limit, pwedeng gamitin as one of the proof of funds.
No, because it's not liquid asset po. That's a liability. That's utang. So, proof of funds can only be considered kapag liquid asset siya. Meaning, readily available anytime.
Renan Gonzalez, good morning po. Tanong ko lang po kung ano pong magandang program para sa marine transportation graduate.
Hindi ko alam. Tingnan lang natin.
Plan ko kasi mag-enroll sa Centennial College. Marami sa Centennial.
Hanapin mo yung
Centennial. Centennial. Doon ako ngayon. Hello po sa Sarki, Ma'am Eileen. I'm your new fan po. I've learned a lot in just 2 days watching and listening to your vlogs.
Sorry, may mga message.
Thank you.
Almost done.
Romeo, hello po. Allowed pa mag-drive Pinoy's holding other countries? 60 days ata.
60 days pwede?
Sayang naman. Di maghintay ka. Ang gawin mo, kuha ka ng certificate, kuha ka ng G1, after nun, mag-book ka kaagad.
Meron ka dadating dito. Galing ng Dubai. Kulungan lang siya ng certificate sa LTO.
2 months pa lang sila dito. May sasakyan na may G. Di ba? Iba-vlog namin yun sa
bakit mo pagagamitin yun, diba? Bakit mo pagagamitin yun kung pwede ka naman kumuha ka ng lisensya? Just get an LTO certificate. You don't have to go to the main LTO, which is in Manila. Get an LTO from where you are from.
Ito ata yung nag-comment sa kako-comment lang. From country national. At saka alam ko dito, meron yung country na pwede mong ipapalit lang yung driver's license mo. I-search mo sa internet.
Pero yun yung ka-level yata ng traffic.
Kunyari sa UK, mga ganon.
Ka-level mo Canada.
Australia.
Get an LTO certificate in the Philippines.
Nasa Singapore. Kung kuha ka ng doon, yung driving history mo, tapos ipunta mo dito, yun ang pinakamagaling advice. Kuha ka agad ng G1.
Makakuha ka agad ng lisensya.
Mag-book ka ng G2, huwag ka munang mag-G. Ang advice ko, G. G2 muna, 53 lang. 53, 52, 50. Sa ganun. Ganun ang gawin mo, bro. Dahil kung, sayang lang yung pera, di ba? Pwede ka mag-drive, magre-rent a car or something, pero sayang. 2 months, bili ka na ng sasakyan kaagad. Jane Faris, pag student visa po ba yung husband is open work permit, then once we reach Canada and my employer gusto mag-sponsor sa kanya, for PR need po ba mag-IELTS and West 2?
Yes, kaya nga lagi namin sinasabi bago kayo pumunta dito sa Canada, guys, prepare all your documents. So si IELTS general dapat siya, hindi academic, pero only good for good for 2 years. So ibig sabihin, after 2 years, you have to retake, you have to take another IELTS exam. Pero si ECA, that's equivalency ng degree ninyo from the Philippines to the Canadian education. Yung equivalency, the ECA. You have to get that kahit nasa Pilipinas pa kayo kasi yun yung mali ko. So huwag nyo nang gagayahin yun. Problema, kailangan ko i-process yun ngayon. That's good for 5 years. Para anytime na may employer offer, meron ka na nun. Pasok-pasok lang.
Biba nila, any idea sa aviation?
Sa Centennial, tingnan mo. Merong may mga doon for aviation. Tingnan mo yung website nila. If you need LOA from Centennial, we can also...
Vivendi, nasa BC yan?
Ay, oo.
Watching from Bulacan. Thank you for your vlogs. I'm learning a lot. Thank you.
Ange, LPT. What if mag-international student po, gusto ko pa isama to anak ko by the time na 14 years old na po sila may SP? Yes, minor study permit sila.
Charlene, Gas. Good morning po. Good morning. Dyan,
Good morning.
Baguio, Kanto. Siyempre, the best talaga yun sa Kanto.
Oo.
Charlene, good morning. Charlotte from Ilocos. Hi.
Hi, Charlene.
Chris,
Chris, hi. Sandri.
Hello, what's
Hi,
up?
Sandri.
Hi.
Mag-message ka na lang sa GC. What's up ka dyan?
Joanne. Boss Sarky, wala akong driver's license sa Pinas, pero may driver's license ako dito sa Saudi.
Herm Jeline, we're from Isabela, also from
Pwede
Baguio.
ba kami kumuha ng driving certificate sa Pilipinas?
Yes.
Pwede.
Ganun ginawa namin. Don't go to Manila anymore. Huwag na ka pumunta
Sa
sa
province lang, sa province. Okay na yun. Kukunin nila dito.
Yeah, pwede.
Yun.
Basta may dry seal, ha?
Oo. Last question po, University.
Malapit sa Lambton nag-offer ECE. Anong university? Malapit sa Lambton? Or ECE is only, kung kay Lambton ha, sa Sarnia siya. May ECE sa Lambton, sa Sarnia, sa main campus.
Matagal po ba ang process ng SV dito sa Saudi Arabia magla-lodge? Kasi sabi nila mas mataas daw ang disapproval rate dito. Allowed po ang mag-GIC dito sa Saudi pero yung account sa Pinas.
Hindi pwede. GIC is only applicable for those people who are in the Philippines. So it needs to be a bank account in the Philippines. So you cannot do the GIC since you're in Saudi and mas mataas ang approval rate ng Philippines talaga. Pero you still also have to declare that you're currently in Saudi pa rin.
Renan, sabi po ng Centennial nung nag-message po sa supply chain management, logistic po yung recommended nila. Marami po bang Filipino dun sa Centennial?
Yes.
Marami.
Marami. Nakakuha ka na ba ng LOA, Renan?
Ans, thank you po. Romel.
Tawa si Sandri.
Hey. Thank you for applying online and for providing wannabe.
Thank you for replying online and for providing wannabe migrants and students with very good insights on Canada immigration. Stay safe and healthy, and same to you, Romel. Good luck. God bless.
Sarky, makakuha kami ng driving cert kahit wala kami lisensya sa
No!
Pinas.
You need a
Wala
driving
po akong driving history
history.
sa Pinas. Mag-aaral ka dito.
Start
Ay,
there.
Joanne. From G1, kung may driving instructor ka is 6 months. Kung wala, maghihintay ka ng 8 to 12 months. So parang 1 year, tagal, di ba? Kung may, anong tawag nito? Kung may driving LTO cert ka, pagkakuha mo ng G1, pwede kang mag-book ka agad. Kung meron available kinabukasan ng G2, mag-exam ka na. Ang advice ko, huwag kayong kumuha ng G ka agad kasi ako bumagsak ako. Confident ako masyado. At saka, depende. Kasi sa Mississauga, BC. Kasi ako nagdadrive ako sa Saudi for 5 years. Sa Pilipinas, mga 10 years, mga ganon. So, yung ano ko, mga 15 years. Confident ako na papasa ako dito. Bumagsak. Sumama yung loob ko. So, from February, tapos March, bago nag-COVID, nakakuha ako ng G2 ko. Buti na lang. Diba? Chris, I got my LOA sa Salt College, St. Maria. Currently working sa geriatric nurse in Ministry of Health. KSA. Okay. Andyan yung nanay ko nurse dyan ng 22 years sa Saudi.
Dito na kayo.
Dito na kayo. 22 or 24 years sa Saudi. Ano siya? Head nurse ng ER at saka OPD.
Hindi na mong sarky ka dyan. Yung kapatid ko ito online nanonood siya.
Saan?
Si ano si Bing.
Ng Arky?
Ako dyan sa babaeng. Oy, i-share mo nga yung experience mo dun sa sinasabi ko na nurse ka sa Pilipinas, tapos CI ka din, tapos niloko ka. Tapos, pero na-PR ka, di ba? O, di ba? I-share mo yun para may idea tayo.
Hello po, naiwan po ba sa Pinas yung kids nyo? Oo, naiwan. Dalawa. Ilalunch yung application next week or this week.
Padala mo din sa pamangkin mo.
Joanne, kung may kakilala kang dyan sa Saudi, yung mga driving instructor, ganon, message mo. Kasi bawal dito medyo underground dapat. Maano tayo. Angelicon, Orara, ilang months validity ng LTO driving cert? Dito,
yung SDO na binigay natin, ilang gano'n katagal?
6 months ata. Hindi. 3 months.
Hindi. Di ba yung validity yung tatanggapin daw dito?
Ayun na nga.
3 months. Ba't sila ro na more than 3 months?
COVID. Ang sinabi nila COVID. Sige na guys, gutom na ako. Gusto mo ba? O, siya mo nang...
Hindi, magluluto ako. Bakit siya nagluluto? Hindi naman siya nagluluto. Well, that's 1 hour and 30 minutes naman, guys. So again, lahat ng sinabi ko, lahat ng information na sinabi namin, it's based from our experience, personal knowledge, and also from the experiences of the people that we know na sinishare lang namin.
Kasi kahit tumutulong kami, may mga nagbabash pa rin.
Always check the website po. Punta lagi kayo. Lagi ko sinasabi, CIC website. All the updates are there. All the information for the study permit. Application is also there. All the requirements is in there. We're just giving our personal experience para maka-inspire and makatulong.
Tama. At saka gagawa kami ng hindi page. Ano ba?
Group, pero hindi mo na
pagka i-follow nyo gano'n para sharing, gano'n. Para hindi na kami magbe-message sa amin pa isa-isa. At least may, di ba? Gano'n. Mapapadali ang buhay natin pag gano'n.
Thank you guys. Thank you
Maraming
so much.
Salamat. Agyaman kami.
God bless everyone. Stay safe. Tumataas ng COVID.
Bye.